right, Maduro's endgame. Will Venezuela's leader exit or fight to the death? The U.S. just parked its largest aircraft carrier in the Caribbean and slapped a $50 million bounty on Venezuela's president. Nicolás Maduro is facing a mounting pressure, CIA operations in Caracas, and potential covert coup plans. And his political rival, winning a Nobel Peace Prize, so Colombia's foreign minister, is now floating the idea of negotiated exit. Experts say Maduro is not going anywhere willingly. He's got too much to lose: prison, extradition, or worse. So what do you do when there are no good options? To dive in further, we're joined by Venezuelan analyst Samia Yekutieli. Thank you very much, Mr. Yekutieli, for joining us tonight. So what would it take for Maduro to leave power? Immunity, exile in Russia, or is it really a non-negotiable?
Wow, what a difficult question. Hopefully I will know the answer. So it's a very complicated situation. Hopefully we wish he will go out with this dangerous regime that has done so much damage to the world, to the US, to the Venezuelans. There are about 7 million people that left Venezuela. So you can understand the dimension of the problem. Trump is doing a great job. I think the Venezuelan opposition at this moment, we are the best, one of the best moments, since there's a lot of pressure with Trump. Also, the Secretary of State Rubio, that he understands the Venezuelan problem. And hopefully all this naval blockade that you talked at the beginning will make a lot of pressure and take out the Maduro regimes from the government, which, by the way, is an illegal government. The last year, they lost the election, as you say, to Maria Corina Machado, who a few weeks ago, she won the prize Nobel. So we are at an excellent timing to finish with this regime that, by the way, the Cartel de los Soles, which is has been designed by the United States as a terrorist organization. Okay, so that gives all the power to the U.S. government to take actions against this regime that has done so much damage to the Venezuelans and to the region.
But Mr. Yekutieli, you know, in politics, as in life, it's all a game of alternatives, right? If Maduro falls, does the regime collapse with him, or does someone even worse takes his place? You know, like what happened after Chavez died.
Well, Chavez was a different story because Chavez, he was a leader, he was charismatic. You know, the Venezuelans followed him. Maduro is not the same story. Okay, he's not charismatic. He doesn't have the leadership. He has done a terrible job. And I think that Maria Corina Machado and all her team has done a good job in order to replace him and have a transitional government that will take care of issues. It won't be easy. You know, we are more than 25 years with this Maduro and Chavez regime that they have destroyed absolutely everything. It will be a great challenge, but it's by far better than this current situation.
But, you know, in this situation, Samia Yekutieli, when Maduro has a whole lot to lose and nothing to lose at all, is there any scenario where this ends without bloodshed, or are we, you know, watching the prelude to America's next regime change disaster?
I don't think that I don't think there will be a bloodshed because very few people will go out and defend him. Okay, so you're not talking about a popular regime. People are sick and tired of this regime and all the economical, social damage they have done. Okay, so once again, it will be very difficult. It will be very challenging, but this regime has to go out, and they will do it only with the force. And the United States has the power to do it.
No
and
one's.
Hopefully, they will make it. They will make the objective.
Yeah, only a few such leaders are willingly giving up their power, right? Analyst Samia Yekutieli, thank you very much for your time and for your insight tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
So.